friends, it's Jennifer with the Lamb Library, and welcome to Storytime. See, all right. So I always like to start Storytime by saying hello to each other. So can we wave hello and sing our hello song? Hello, my friends. Hello, hello, my friends. Hello, hello, my friends. It's Storytime. Hello, my friends. Hello. Now, if you're watching, have your grown-up leave a comment and tell me your name so I know who all my friends are and maybe I can say hello to you. Now, you might wonder why I'm wearing my big heavy coat for story time. Well, today we are going to go on a special trip. And if you look behind me, you can see where we're going to go. And these are not the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. These are the Himalayas in Tibet. And if you see the tall mountain and back is Mount Everest. Now, do you know why we might go to the Himalayas? What we might want to see there? Well, today we are going to go looking for the Yeti, or as some call the abominable snowman. So we have some fun Yeti stories, and we're going to go on a Yeti hunt. And it's very, very cold in the Himalayas, and much colder and more snowy than it is here, even as cold as it is today in Pueblo. Now, are we ready for our first story so you can learn all about the Yeti? So let's sing our story song that helps us get ready. And it's to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. So if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, a Yeti story. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're ready for a story, a Yeti story. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, a Yeti story. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, say shh. If you're ready for a story, say shh. If you're ready for a story, a Yeti story. If you're ready for a story, say shh. All right. Are you sitting crisscross applesauce? Have we got our listening ears ready to listen to the story? Are our eyes on Miss Jennifer or on the book so we can see the story? All right, our first story is called Yeti and the Bird, and it is by Nadia Shireen, and she also made the pictures. So she's very talented. She can write and do pictures. And we have Athenaeum Publishers and Simon & Schuster to thank for giving us permission to share this with you today. So Yeti and the Bird. So deep in the forest, there lived a Yeti. Look how big he is. White, shaggy fur. He was the biggest, the hairiest, and the scariest beast anyone had ever seen. So everyone left him alone. You see, all the other animals are hiding, and the Yeti is all by himself. But Yeti was lonely because everyone was scared of him, so he didn't have any friends. Poor Yeti. But then one day, a thunk, something landed on his head. What is it? It is a bird. And the bird went squawk, squawk, squawk. And the Yeti went roar. But the little bird didn't seem scared of Yeti at all. He thought it was funny and he laughed. Ah, squawk, squawk, squawk. Not one bit scared. Instead, the bird told Yeti all about her journey. She seemed to think she had landed on a tropical island for the winter, because birds usually fly to someplace warm for the winter, but I don't think that's where she is it? Does the Yeti live someplace tropical? Nope, he lives in the mountains. And sure enough, when the bird looked for sunshine and palm trees, there weren't any to be found. And she was very sad. The bird stopped bouncing and chirping. And Yeti wasn't sure what to do with the sad little thing. And he gave her a worm and he patted her on the head. He's trying to cheer her up, isn't he? After a while, he decided to pick up the bird and take her home. So see, even though everyone thought the Yeti was the scariest animal around, he was really very kind, wasn't he? The next day, the forest woke up to a peculiar sight. Yeti and the bird were playing. And Yeti was laughing with a hearty roar nobody had ever heard before. A happy roar, not a scary roar. So they saw that he was not scary, and he was playing with the bird. Every evening, the friends sang sweet, sad songs together, which soothed the forest to sleep. So look, the other animals are starting to come closer. Yeti wished the bird could stay forever, but it was getting colder. And he knew that soon his small friend would need to fly away because she needed to be somewhere warm. She couldn't survive in the cold snow and mountains. So, look what Yeti did. He examined the bird's map and found out where she needed to go and how she needed to get there. Then he made sure she was packed and ready for the trip. And it was going to be a very long journey ahead, so she needed to take lots of snacks. Yeti sighed. Without the bird, he was even lonelier than before, until some new friends came out to play. So the animals saw how nice he was with the bird, and they realized that he wasn't scary. So now he has lots of new friends to play with. And deep in the forest, there lives a Yeti with all of his new friends. And every now and then, an old friend pops by to say hello. So the bird came back to visit in the spring. So we can see sometimes just because someone might look big and scary, it doesn't mean they really are. They can be very kind. So we don't judge by what people look like. All right, now, I see one of my friends has a very good question. Are Yetis real? What do you think? Well, nobody really knows for sure. Some people believe they are. Some say they have seen them. Some think it's just a legend. So no one knows for sure. So that is something that you could research and think about and make up your own mind what you think. Now, lots of people go looking for the Yeti in the Himalayas, and they try to get pictures so they can prove they exist. So we're going to go on a pretend Yeti Hunt. So yeah, it's very cold, so get bundled up, get your coat on. And we're going to need a camera so we can take a picture if we find the Yeti. So do you have your camera ready? All right, so this is going to be a chant. We're going to clap our hands on our knees and then clap our hands together like this. And I will say part, and then you repeat after me. So I will say my part really loud, and then I will whisper your part that you say along with me. Are you ready? All right, so we're going on a Yeti hunt, going on a Yeti hunt. Gonna find a big one, gonna find a big one with great big feet, and long white fur, long white fur. Oh, look, it's a great big snowfield. Up, we can't go around it, can't go around it, can't go under it, can't go under it, have to ski across it, have to ski across it. All right, get your skis, let's ski. Swish, swoosh, swish, swish. Going on a Yeti hunt, going on a Yeti hunt. Gonna find a big one, gonna find a big one with great big feet, and long shaggy fur, Look, it is a wide frozen river. Can't swim across it, can't go around it, have to skate across it. All right, let's get our skates. We'll glide. Oh, we made it across the river. Going on a Yeti hunt. Gonna find a big one. With great big feet. And long white fur. Oh, look, it's a great big mountain. We can't go around it. Can't go through it. Have to climb up it. You ready? We're gonna climb. Oh, we made it to the top, and look, it's a deep, dark cave. We see a deep, dark cave, just like where the Yeti lives. Let's go in it. All right, step carefully, quietly. Step. It's dark in the cave. We can't see, so we have to feel. Whoops, I bumped into something. What is it? I feel 2 great big feet in front of me. And what's this? I feel long, shaggy fur. Oof, and I smell stinky breath. It's the Yeti. Take a picture real quick. Quick. Now we gotta run back. Run. Climb down the mountain. Skate across the river. Ski across the field. Ooh, go back in the house. Shut the door and lock it. Click. Oh, safe at last. So did you get your picture of the Yeti? All right, be sure and save it. Now, you ready to have another story? And we'll learn a little more about the Yeti. In our first story, we learned they aren't necessarily so scary. And in this one, The Thing About Yetis by Ben Vogel, he wrote the story and made the pictures. We will learn a little more about Yetis. And we have Dial Books and Penguin Publishers to thank for letting us share this with you today. So, The Thing About Yetis. And here's our little Yeti friend. The thing about Yetis is that they love winter because they have thick, warm fur. They love playing in the snow. They love waking up on a quiet, snowy morning and drinking hot chocolate with their favorite stuffed toy. Do you like waking up on a nice snowy morning? Especially if it's a snow day and you get out of school or get out of work and get to stay home and play in the snow and drink hot chocolate with a friend is always fun. They love sliding down the hill on their bottoms and building big snow castles. Have you ever built a snow castle? I haven't done that. I built snowmen, not snow castle. That's a good idea. And pretending they are, what do you think he's pretending? He's pretending he's Godzilla. Isn't that silly? And they love ice skating, Yeti style. Is he using skates? No, he is sliding on his belly. Yetis make the best snowballs on the planet. And the best snowman too. Look, it's Snow Yeti. But sometimes it can be tough, even for a Yeti. Sometimes we get tired of the cold, don't we? After all, Yetis get cold too, really, really cold. And when their snowy fur finally dries, it gets a little poofy. Look at his fur. On those days when Yetis just can't get warm and the box of hot chocolate is empty, oh no, that is a problem. Yetis can get downright crabby. Do you sometimes get crabby when the weather is yucky? So here's a little secret for you. The thing about Yetis is that sometimes even Yetis miss summer. They miss playing outside for hours and hours on long sunny days. I do miss how long it stays daylight in the summer, don't you? And they miss looking for little creatures by the sea. Oh, I love going to the beach. How about you? And having a sea monster beauty contest. Look at that. They put seaweed on their head to pretend to be sea monsters. Oh, that's silly. Yetis miss building big sand castles and pretending they are Godzilla. He likes to pretend to be Godzilla, doesn't he? They miss zipping down splashy slides on their bellies. Oh, have you ever played on a slip and slide? Those can be fun. And they miss viewing on or wishing on a shooting star. The glowing light show of hundreds of fireflies and the sound of crickets on warm summer nights. Now, have you ever seen the fireflies? I don't think you have many around Pueblo in the summer, like where I'm from in Kentucky. But if you haven't seen them, they are really fascinating little bugs that have lights in their butts. So they can light up their butt. Can you believe that? And that's how they find each other. And they are fun to watch, and they're fun to catch and let go in the summer. The thing about Yetis is that Yetis really do love winter, because on the coldest, wettest, windiest winter days, Yetis know just what to do. They make the warmest, coziest, calmest summer day right at home. So even though it's cold and snowy outside, he's got it nice and warm inside, and he's pretending it's summer. So that's something we can do too when we get tired of winter. All right, so now you know a little more about Yetis. If you would like to learn more about Yetis, we do have several other Yeti stories at the library, and these are all stories, and we also have a couple of nonfiction or informational books where you can learn more facts and information about Yetis and Bigfoot, who they are related to. And we even have a couple of really cute kids movies about Yetis. So stop by and we'll be happy to help you find some of these or something else you might like. The libraries are open for up to 1 hour of browsing or computer use, so we hope you'll stop by. This month's early literacy kit has a Yeti coloring sheet as well as a cotton ball snowman craft, and we do have 1 or 2 of those left. And next week we will have a new one out for February. So let's close with our goodbye song. You ready? The wave goodbye. Story time is over. Wave goodbye. Story time is over. Wave goodbye. Story time is done, and I hope that you had fun. Story time is over. Wave goodbye. Right, I hope to see you next week, and thank you guys for joining me, and thank my friend Lise for joining. And we'll see you next week live on Wednesdays at 10:30, or you can watch a recorded version later. So take care and stay warm.